back. Welcome back to Glory Hunter. Hope you're doing well. This is episode 40, I want to say now. Another milestone, a big milestone, 40. We'll be hitting the 50 soon, I think. But this episode is, I promise for you, will be a big episode. It's going to be Napoli against Schalke in the Europa League. We've got the first leg here. And then after this, I believe we play Roma in the Serie A. Since our last meeting, which was against, I believe, Udinese there in a 1-0 win, we've actually played 3 games. We beat Spal 5-1, 2 sending-offs for them, helped a lot, and Lecoq managed to open his, I think that was his first goal for the club there, so he's managed to get firing. And since then, we played Empoli, Saka getting the goal there, rescuing a draw for us, if anything. We didn't really play too well. And then Sampdoria, Lecoq getting another goal, and Orsolini with 2 as well. Doing quite well, to be honest, in the last few games. We have, though, been hit, excuse me, been hit by some injuries. So, let's go to the medical centre. Who have we got here? Current injuries, we have Saka with a groin strain. He's expected to return in about 4 days, and as well as that, I thought we had more injuries, actually. I actually retract my statement. I thought we had more injuries. Obviously got that wrong. So, we're going to go straight into the game then. I thought otherwise. You saw the games that we had here. A few games. Cagliari actually in the Europa League, which is a bit of a weird one. Against Leipzig, AC Milan versus Tottenham, Anderlecht versus Juventus. Kind draw for Juventus there. And obviously we got Schalke. Schalke are, I believe, top of the Bundesliga. Yes, they are first in the Bundesliga by a comfortable margin, actually, as well. 3 points above Leverkusen, 4 above Dortmund and Bayern Munich. So we shall see how we do there. So, I'm going to get into the game. We are going to play our standard side, as you can see here. Saka, obviously being injured, is a bit of a downer, if anything, but we've been playing pretty well of late. I've got to admit, we've been playing pretty well. I can't really fault the lads. I will be resting Rodriguez for this game, bringing on Gulam. Let's play in that position. Do I play Vargas after coming back from injury? Yes, I do, because I need to rest Lecoq for sure. So we're going to swap those 2 round, play them on the left and right. We are at home, so I'm going to play it positive. We're going to go positive in this game. Lecoq on the bench. He's been playing very well of late, but Lo Celso is back from his injury, and he's been playing pretty well. So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to see how we can perform against the likes of Schalke. We're going to get passionate. I expect a good result today. I'm also going to tell them that I have faith in them, because why wouldn't we, if anything? And it looks like all of them are pretty happy, apart from Immobile. Latest scores, I'll get the Europa League ones there, as Anderlecht actually go ahead within 2 minutes against Juventus, which is a big one. But for us, our main focus today is to try and make sure we don't concede any away goals. That is the one thing I don't want to see. Their side's pretty strong. They've got Asensio. I believe that's the Real Madrid one. Yep, Asensio there. Very good technical player. Really good long shots. Bentaleb as well, an ex-Tottenham player. He's very good. And Tete as well on that right-hand side, that right wing-back position. An ex-United player as we know him. Very strong for us. But here's a highlight. We're going through on goal actually. Pinamonti through here. And it's a good save by Nubel. Mustafi actually, part of their defensive back 3. Quite an interesting one. Nastasic, the ex-Manchester City player. Mustafi, ex-Arsenal player. And Tap Soda, that I've never really heard of, on that right-hand side. I will actually say, I want us to press that left-hand side then. I want us to get a bit wider. I'll say a bit wider, much wider. And press that left-hand side as Guga picks it up now. Grandona on the ball, back to Guga. We're playing down this right-hand side instead. Orsolini switches it to Vargas, which is where we want to try and take advantage. Vargas, can he find the ball? And he can't. It falls to Pinamonti. Immobile's in the box, and what a cross. The link-up play by Immobile and Pinamonti in the last few games have been really good. And we managed to get off, the first goal of this Europa League quarter-final tie. We actually drew the semi-finals as well. So I believe it was the winner of, I want to say Tottenham. I want to say it's the winner of the Tottenham game. I cannot remember. Yeah, it was a winner of the Tottenham game. Whoever wins out of AC Milan and Tottenham, we play them in the semis. So that should be an interesting game as well for us. Lo Celso now plays the ball out to Vargas. We're taking advantage down this left-hand side, which is a bit weaker. I know Kenny Tete, isn't particularly a great player after having him at Manchester United. He's very sound defensively, but position-wise, he's not all there. Gulam, as you can see, he's nowhere to be seen. Gulam's got free range of this down this right-hand side as it crossed in towards Orsolini, who I believe was offside there. He pulls it back to Immobile. He slots it home, but that will not count, I'm afraid. We're playing pretty well at home. Obviously, at home, you want to try and get the best as you can. Vargas not having the greatest game out on that side. But things are going well. I know you're capable better though, and we're going to carry on into the second half. We're going to see how we can perform against Schalke. It's a little insight into the Bundesliga because we know Schalke are at the top of that league. Obviously, they can have great league form, but I want to see if we can perform against them to sort of scout them out. As Demirbi has a great shot on goal from that free kick, hits the post if anything. And now, telling the lads to show a bit more passion as I want to see a bit more from them. As now, it looks like Schalke is trying to play a bit more attacking here. Arana on that right-hand side. Back to Demirbi. Gabriel Barbosa in the box. Asensio on the edge of the box now. If we can win the ball back here, it'd be a good position to sort of come forward. As Bentaleb has an effort on goal. I'm going to drop us a bit deeper. Just so we can perhaps counter them. Play it a bit more forward, work the ball into the box and see how we can play from here. We'll be making a few changes in a minute. Gulam now with the ball into Vargas, back to Gulam. Ball in towards Immobile, plays it down to Vargas and it's a great play again by Immobile. Beautiful chest down and plays it right into the path of Vargas. And it's a quality goal really. Against the run of play, I've got to say against the run of play, but Gulam, ball into Immobile, heads it down and Vargas just puts it in that bottom right-hand corner. Great finish by the man that we actually brought in summer for a pretty good price, to be honest. No, I think we brought him in January. We brought him in January for a very good price. 10 million, I believe it was in the end. But Orsolini coming forward now. Vargas now on this left-hand side. Can he create something? Plays it back to Fabian. Gulam with the ball in. It's Orsolini. And there's the third goal now. It's all going wrong for Schalke. It's a bit of a sticky one for them as we're really finding we're hitting fifth gear now. We're going into our rhythm. We're finding our rhythm. Orsolini plays it into that, just heads it into that bottom left-hand corner, beating his man to the ball. Nastasic, I don't know how he didn't win that header, but Gulam with a great cross and we're playing very, very well. I am going to now rest Lo Celso, bring on Lecoq. Fabian needs a rest as well, we all know that. Manolas will come on, I'll play that 5 at the back just to make sure we get through this. And Lombardo can come on to play his way. Actually, no, I thought it might have been a highlight. It's definitely not a highlight. It's just the tactics aren't loading. Here we go. So tactic-wise, we're going to go back to our 5 at the back that we enjoy. Manolas in there. Pinamonti and Lecoq. I'll actually play Immobile a bit further back. And we'll play this. I think I need to switch it to this because this makes a lot more sense. So that's how we will be playing for the rest of the game. It should be all right. We should be all right playing Immobile in the middle two. Can't see why we wouldn't be. But yeah, just to close down the game. Just 5 at the back. We're playing it safer. They've brought on a region actually, Alpes Serral. He looks quite good off the ball. And in fact, I have found I found a player who as a striker at 18 looks to be the future. I've got to admit, he looks really, really good. I'll see if I can just quickly find him for you I'll show you as we start this second game. But elsewhere, let's see what's happened. So Anderlecht's actually from that, I think they went 2-0 up there. Within 7 minutes, they went 2-0 up. Juventus actually came back and won 4-2. So that's a lot of away goals for Juventus there. Anderlecht going to struggle in that away leg. Danilo, there, I think that's the left back, isn't it? No, the right back actually getting a lot of goals in there. Simeone actually Cagliari beat Leipzig, held them to a 1-0 win, and it's looking like we might also be playing AC Milan. But as I'll come back, I'll show you the 18-year-old striker that I've found, and I've got to admit, he looks like something special, so he could be the big target in the summer. But I'll come back anyway when we revisit the Roma game, which is the away game against Roma, which could be a very critical game for us in our Serie A campaign. Here we have him. So you revisit me. Haymanager. What names to start off. And what a player. 5'11", nearly 6 foot. He's basically 6 foot. Dribbling 16, finishing 16, passing 15, technique 16, work rate and teamwork is there immediately, as you can see. Composure and off the ball as well. Concentration not so much there. Decisions can also improve, but then physically absolutely insane as well. This person, Haymanager, is probably going to become one of the best strikers in the world. If you already want to compare him to the likes of, let's say Pinamonti, he's been very good for us this season. Let's compare him. Technically, he's already better than him. Long shots isn't really that big a deal when you're a striker playing up front, but it's always nice to have. Penalty taking is probably key as well. But technically, he just takes him in every position. He's better at dribbling, crossing if he goes out wide and drifts. He's just better all round. Mentally, he's not... I'd say it's about even. He's better at flair-wise. Teamwork and work rate is there as well, and aggression is a bit more there. And then physically, about the same, I'd say, except for the jumping reach for Pinamonti, who's probably better in the air a little bit. But considering these two lads are, 5 years apart? It's it's pretty unreal, I've got to admit. It's pretty unreal considering. So this man, Haymanager, I'm going to offer him a trial and see what happens. I'm guessing he's starting for them, and I'm also going to declare my interest in him. I want to see how much they want for him and what they want, because he's probably going to be the player that I want to sign. I've already got a few plans, but he's a player I want to sign because that will seriously bolster that. We'll have Lecoq and him as well. If I do get him, I'll probably stay at Napoli. I'm going to say it now, I'll probably stay at Napoli. But other than that, today we've got the Roma game, the away game in the Serie A. I'll quickly just take you to the game. Let's have a look at the match preview. As you can see in the league here, it's very tight at the top at the moment. A win from us, I think Inter Milan actually drew their game. A win from us can put us 2 points behind Inter Milan, who are top, and they can put us level with Juventus, who play Verona today. So Verona, as you can see, I don't think Juventus is going to struggle today. Let's put it that way. But yes, the second game of this very hard 5-game run that we've got, be it Schalke, Roma, Schalke, Juventus, the 5 horrible games we've got. Guga suspended, Rodriguez suspended, Saka out with a groin strain. Let's see how we can perform. I want to see how we do. We're favourites for the game, but I don't particularly think we're going to do particularly well. I've got to admit, we're in pretty good form. We beat Schalke 3-1, but that was through no fault of fault of Schalke's, if anything. So this is the team we've lined up with: Merritt, Gulam, Koulibaly, Manolas and Maffeo coming in to play a bit of just a replacement. Fabian and Lo Celso in the middle. Lecoq through in that attacking midfielder role. I think he's been playing pretty well as I'm at Salah at the moment, and he's really playing well in behind the striker, so I've decided to play him there. Vargas on the left, Orsolini on the right, Immobile up front. No Pinamonti today, purely because Immobile has been playing very well of late, and I don't think 2 strikers up front is going to be the key to beating this Roma side. They have Mendy on the left. Kahneman at the back with Mancini and Florenzi. I've not really seen much of the Mancini. I want to see him. And then Kahneman as well. Looks like he's been playing very well for them as well. Vecino and Pellegrini are probably their key player in all of this. Very, very good player. Zaniolo, I know as well. A good player as well. It's 15 goals for him, top goal scorer. The striker, not too much I'm bothered about. Cengiz Under, someone that I need to keep an eye on as well. So we will be going to the dressing room. I will be telling them, I'm going to get assertive with them. We owe Roma from what happened last time. I'm going to be passionate. I have faith in all the lads. Well, I've just told you that I don't, but it's one of them. Opposition-wise, we are going to close down Cengiz Under immediately. I just want to close him down, if anything. He is probably going to be the one that is going to ruin our game. I'm also going to go hard on tackles on Zaniolo. But there we have it. We're going cautious this game as they have a free kick in the third minute. And it's just put past, well, over the bar, if anything. As the first chance of the game is theirs. Let's see how we can perform. We've got a goal. I'm going to tell the lads to show some passion. I don't really want to see them get too creative. Don't want to push them that far. Just want to see them show a bit more passion. We're having the possession. Latest scores, we're going to have to go to Italy, Serie A, see how everyone else is performing, such as Juventus. And we're doing okay. I wouldn't say we're doing particularly well, but we're doing okay. But at the same time, Roma playing very well at the back, should I say. Who's on the free kick here? Vargas on the free kick. Can we get something from this? We have got 3 men back still, but Immobile's at the back post, and it's a goal. It's a goal, and a very important one at that. We've actually gone 2 points behind them, but the gap over Roma at the moment is 8 points. 8 points is huge for us. Immobile at the back post, that sort of big striker I'm looking to get rid of him at the end of the season, but he's coming clutch for us in these Serie A games. Going to try and play a different style of football next season, but he has come in clutch. I've got to admit, he's been a very, very good player for us, Immobile. And coming up to the end of the second half, we actually have a highlight for them now as they look to squeeze one in, and they do. Zaniolo manages to win that header there. An attacking midfielder winning a header. I'm not entirely sure how tall he is, but he's managed to get the header in there. He's just left unmarked to the back post, and he's just had an open header, if anything. A nice little goal for him. He doesn't look the tallest of fellas, but they have drawn one back. It's 1-1 going into the half-time. And it's not something that we're going to be too excited about. So, we're doing the better team here, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to stay calm. You weren't bad, but I believe there's more to come from you all. I want to see a little bit more from them all. Obviously, we've got players on the bench as well now that we can pick out and bring on. We've got Pinamonti if we need to. We've got Chiappini, who I know has been playing very well for us at the moment. And also Grondona, if we want to bolster that defence in case anything goes wrong here. As Pellegrini looks to come forward now, they're attacking a bit more. Florenzi on that right-hand side. He has a shot and it's off the bar. It's off the bar. I think we might have to change things up here in a second. I want to go a bit more positive now and see what we can get. Tell the lads to get a bit more creative, see how that inspires them. That they're doing really well there. Lecoq not having the best games up there. Might have to shift him out right because I believe Orsolini's not having a great game either. Rabbi now to Sella. Can we maybe win the ball back here and counter-attack? We can't. Mendy is in a ton of space and Mafia with a great tackle, but they've still got the ball here. Lecoq, can he win it back off? Can't remember his name now. Mendy got the ball still. I can't keep up with it all as Moret just manages to pick it up. Now I'm going to make a few changes. The last half an hour of the game, we are going to revert back to our 4-2-2-2 formation. Orsolini coming off. He has had not the greatest of games, and Pinamonti coming in for him. The pressing forward of Immobile, the Pinamonti playing that advanced forward role. Inverted winger Lukaku has actually played very well down that right-hand side, I've got to admit. Metzala, Lo Celso and Vargas going to stay on. No one looking too tired really. Obviously Fabian might come off for Chiappini, who I know has been playing very well as I said. But let's see how we can perform here. Pinamonti coming on. We're looking to go a bit stronger up front. Where are we pushing? I don't want to push that too far up the pitch. I want to play it quite wide and be a bit more direct with it all now. Shoot on sight as well. Counter press it all. Let's see how we can do here. 70th minute now. Last 20 minutes. I'm going for the win here. We've had enough possession of this game already. I don't want to see us do anything else with that. I'm going to bring Fabian off for Chiappini. And also, I'm going to bring off... I'm going to play Lo Celso on that right-hand side. I'm going to bring Lecoq off. I'm going to bring on Grondona. I'm going to play a bit more defensive, but at the same time, I want to also have the attacking presence that we do. Lo Celso in there, Vargas in behind like this. You're probably thinking, what are you doing here, mate? But I don't want to overdo it, if you know what I mean. I want to try and go for a win, but I don't want to lose out as they actually have a free kick here. Rivieri coming forward. If we can win the ball off him here, we could actually counter-attack as they have not many people back. But Last 10 minutes of the game now. Demand more from the lads. Koulibaly with a free kick. Can he pick out number 35? I think it's Chiappini there. He can't, and they're coming forward now in numbers. Zaniolo, he's thrown goal and Merit with a great save there. Actually, as well here, Dybala's got the goal for Juventus, but they're struggling as well with only a 1-0 win. A win here would have been great, but I'm pretty happy with a 1-1 draw against someone like Roma, who are the rivals here. It's a disappointing one, but they were pretty unlucky today, I've got to admit. They weren't fantastic. You were unlucky today, but it was a good effort. I'm going to tell the lads. You were unlucky today, but it was a good effort. I don't mind that. A 1-1 draw, I'll take that in the league, especially against someone the likes of Roma. It would have been nice to have got a bit closer to Juventus. 5 points off them, though. It just means the home game against them in the Serie A is going to be such an important game for us, especially. And then Inter Milan as well, 4 points off them. Another game that we're going to have to sort of pull it out the bag. So I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, leave a like. We're progressing quite well here. We're doing very well. I'll probably try and make this a double upload day. As I'm keeping true to it. If we reach 2 likes in a day, I'm gonna release another video. I'm gonna try and get a few in advance, get them rolling out. I will release 2 in a day. So I'm gonna start off here now. 2 likes. In fact, no, I'm gonna push that. 3 likes, and I'll release double uploads. See how we can do there. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new, and I shall catch you in the next episode. Ciao.